Hey guys, Gearcube here, and I may sound a bit tired because I literally just woke up, but I figured I'd do something a little special today, because, well, if you couldn't tell by the title, I'm going to be reviewing an old Lego set, something from like 2001, so let's just take a look at it. So, yeah, this is the set. It's the Lego Studios Jurassic Park 3 Raptor Rumble set. Pretty sure you might notice that several pieces are missing because, well, like anything that's stored in storage for years, pieces go missing, like the real pieces, which is completely vanished, and the two base plates, though those are completely gone, so I had to kind of jury-rig it and pretty much improvise. I mean, for the most part, the brown vent pieces are here, except one, which I couldn't find, so I just used an old gray piece. But for the most part, I got the main structure done, which thankfully I have these cool window things which can rotate, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I've also had the one flat tile back here, if I could just... Okay, anyway. But yes, here's the set. And as for action features, I don't really think this comes with any action features, really, besides the rotating windows, which I always thought were pretty cool, but, this top canopy, again, I had to improvise. This set actually came with a clear version of this, like, clear, like, not, like, clear white, but, like clear gray. But, I was missing that, as per usual, so I had to use this red one, which is the same piece, but solid red, which just looks quite frankly ridiculous. Also, as only, like I said, only able to find one of these tiles. I'd use gray ones, but personally, between you and me, I kind of prefer the gray ones because they actually look better. Anyways, yeah. And also the gray thing is, this is supposed to be brown, but that's missing as well. But this is actually an original creation by me. This is a little lantern light. And the original structure is like a white version of this just plugged into the bottom. So basically, yeah, I mean, a lot of pieces are missing, so I mean, this is pretty much the general gist. But at least the plants are still there. Anyways, couldn't tell this disgusting thing is supposed to be a pteranodon or whatever. Ooh. That, I mean, at the same time, you gotta have respect for them because, I mean, hey, it's what they had back then. So, I mean, for the time being, it looks okay. So let's just put that back. But as for minifigures, it comes with Johnny Thunder, which, don't get me wrong, he's a pretty cool guy, but I don't really remember Johnny Thunder being in Jurassic Park now, do I? So, yeah, this is a bit of a peculiar thing, but, I have no fears because this is a Lego Studio set. They're not actually meant to represent scenes from the actual movie. They're just, like for instance, this is supposed to be like some sort of on-set thing. But anyways, yeah, here's Johnny Thunder, which obviously is most likely supposed to fill the role of Dr. Grant in the set. And here's his partner, Pippin or something like that, whatever her name was, I don't know, really generic. Anyways, but yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, and also the cameraman. This one was, this is pretty cool. Yeah, I like the camera build. It comes with a little thing you can remove. If it can even come out. Okay, yeah, see, it's a little piece of film, and you just plug it in to look like film, like VHS for the upcoming movie. Fun fact, at least this is my opinion anyways, Jurassic Park 3 was the first of the modern Jurassic Park movies. Truth. And the other two are the new Jurassic World movies. Anyways, the main thing I think I'm going to save for last, which is the Raptors. These look disgusting. I mean, my god. Yeah, this is what the old Raptors looked like. Yuck. And disgusting, but I mean, hey, I actually quite like the build of these because these are the old brick built Raptors. Now, obviously, the new ones are a hell of a lot better, because these ones are these are just a million times better. I mean, they look better. They overall just better quality. Not to mention if you drop this. Oh, well, that wasn't planned, but actually it's pretty sturdy construction. Now here's okay, never mind. Anyways, but yeah, see, I mean these are pretty decent. I mean, for the time being. Although then again, they're using like the generic like dragon arms, but hey, it doesn't look that bad, to be honest. I mean, you know, I mean, if you were to build like a Lego Jurassic Park, I mean, you can use these like as a distant dinosaur. So you have this one up close, but these ones be like at back. Like for instance, how in most video games, how like for characters in the distance, they'll look like normal characters in the distance when you use like fly cam or like modding, and you get close to them, they're all like gross and low res and like low poly. If you guys watch this guy on YouTube called She Says, where he does Boundary Break, he calls it as the whole poly peach moment, which, yeah, that's not far from the truth. But yeah, these low poly, I'm just going to call these low poly dinosaurs, because, you know, these are like the least intimidating dinosaurs ever. I was intending for this to be like a quick review, but already it's like 6 minutes by now. Anyways, but yeah, see, it comes with two of them. Again, I had to improvise with this one. I was pretty much already had everything except the left arm, so I had to use a generic dragon arm just to kind of fill in the gaps of that. But yeah, with the set, like I said, this is a pretty good set. You know, I'm pretty sure it'd be better if all the pieces were here instead of now I'm completely gone and missing somewhere. This cannon piece kind of disappoints me, because I quite like the idea of it, because I like how this is supposed to be some possible little like InGen facility, like you see in Isla Sorna and Jurassic Park 2 and 3. But I mean, I was able to get the gist of it, but actually kind of, if I ever do find the pieces or just purchase new ones off Bricklink or whatever site sell Lego pieces, I'm still going to keep this the same, because I actually quite look like that, where it looks like some old light inside. So yeah, not to mention with it, you actually was intended for the original canopy pieces. That it's one of those ones where you can raise it up and down like that with the rotating piece, which I mean is pretty cool. But I mean, I don't know what's the use of it, but it's okay. But also that got bent. That anyways, also comes with these foliage pieces, which I think it looks cool to further give it that abandoned look that the structures had in The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3, which I'm thinking this green stuff is supposed to be like moss around the top, maybe. I think either way, I kind of really like this. Although, kind of wish I would have had the other cooler set, the Spinosaurus attack from back then. But for the time being, this one's okay. Although, actually, you know, I'm pretty sure with all the improvising I had to do, this actually pretty much most likely more counts as a original fan creation, like a mock or whatever people call them, instead of an actual Lego set. But I will call this a Lego set, because that's the intended purpose of the Lego set. Little gross. I take that back. I mean, for the time being, like I said, because back then, like, Lego dinosaurs were in dire demand, specifically with the Jurassic Park 3. But, yeah. But I quite thoroughly enjoy the set. But, yeah, so I'm gonna have to go in the video now, and I'll see you guys later. Oops. Peace out.